Choose love, y'all. Hey, love, 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 LuvLee's love, 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 LuvLee's love. Lot of love, big love. Love, 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 LuvLee's love, 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 LuvLee's love. Choose love, y'all. Love, 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 LuvLee's love, 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 LuvLee's love. From above. I love you.
I love you too.
What up, though? We are here. Welcome to another episode of the LuvLee Podcast. Episode 24, Life After Death. It is good to see y'all. We are here on November the 14th. Yes, 2025.
Yes.
Living and alive and glad to be here. You know, I used to be, I should do that for mine too. Make them say,
2025, glad to be alive.
Glad to be alive in 2025.
And
yes.
who are you?
I'm doing well.
And who are you?
I am Malachi Lee.
I'm Danny Lee.
Together.
We are the LuvLees.
Together we make the LuvLees. Like,
yeah.
We're here. Glad you are here with us. Glad you're here with us.
I'm glad you're here with us as well.
Hey, we're glad we're here with us.
We are glad we are here together.
Yes, indeed.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I am grateful for today. And this has been a good week. So I'm glad. I'm excited.
What's been a highlight of your week?
This was the first week that I worked out 5 times. So I'm very grateful for that. In a while, not the first time ever, but in a while. Like, cause I've worked out here and there, over the last months or whatever, you know, decently, but being consistent in that 5 days in a week. So I'm very excited about that. I'm proud of myself for doing that.
That deserves an applause.
It does. It does. Oh yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Clap. Look at you. Yes.
She's so cool.
Thank you.
She's creative, man. That was good. That was her idea. She's like, we should do this when somebody new people watching it or whatever. We got 24 people watching now.
Oh so, wow, that is so cool.
That is super cool. So we are here and I'm glad to be here. So
yes, make sure y'all like, subscribe.
Yes,
share.
Like and subscribe. Yes. This is episode 24. Let's put this up. Bam. Life after death, living through grief. That's what we're talking about today. We all, majority of us, everybody experience some level of grief and losing someone. So we're going to talk about it today.
Yeah.
But before we get to that, how are you?
I am good.
Good.
Yeah, it was rough, but today.
What was rough?
What we're about to talk about. I deal with grief. It's actually called prolonged grief, and we'll get into that.
Prolonged
when
grief.
you grieving more than 12 months. Like 12 months is probably like when you're supposed to be like, not saying there's a time limit, but psychologically, you know, we'll talk about that.
Gotcha.
But I was struggling for a good 5 days, but I was also on my menstrual as well.
Okay.
And that can create some extra stuff.
Additional issues.
Yeah, I was really missing my brother. But the past 2 days coming off, I worked out yesterday. I actually walked over a mile, even though my phone didn't say that. I came home. I did some yoga with Carisha. If y'all want that information, y'all should holler at us because she's a great yoga instructor. Yeah. And I did all of that in one day, and that reminds me of how I used to be when I was fit.
Yes.
So it felt good
really
to just work out all day. And then today we did a workout. It was like a 20-minute workout on YouTube, and that was fun. And then we did our own little miniature, you know, self-workouts by ourselves or whatever. And so I've been doing good so far. I'm going to see our nephew today and try to brighten up his life and just have fun with him, and he's a big light anyway. So
that's good. Yeah. I'm glad to hear that. I'm very glad to hear that. I am very proud of you too.
Thank you.
For this week, and I know coming off your menstrual, because I know for myself, I'm turning the corner and I'm like, okay, I really got to be serious. And then being your husband, I have to lead us both in this. You know, I have to be that spearhead to say, hey, this is what we're doing. This is who we are. And you know, so because I'm holding myself accountable too, like for the things that I haven't done. You know, so seeing you take initiative, and I'm like, okay, I'll give her the minstrel to not do anything. But then it was the day you went out and walked. I was monitoring this. I was gonna say something like,
and you know how that makes me even worse.
I do. That's why I was taking my time to see. But it's like, because it was early on in the day, and you was taking initiative, and I said, I'm not gonna say it from the jump. I'm gonna give her time to make a decision if she, you know, wants to. Like before I say anything, and that's what you did. I didn't say anything, and you were on it. You were getting. I saw you getting dressed. I saw you putting your clothes on. And I'm like, wow, okay. You know, and you were gonna walk on the treadmill, but I was doing a self tape, and you was like, oh, well, how you gonna do that? I was like, well, I was just gonna. You're like, well, I it ain't cold. I'll go outside. I'm like, okay. You know, but I knew for myself I wanted to get these tapes done, and I just felt like it was for you. Like, and I'm extremely proud. Like that deserves.
It felt good too, man. It felt so good to feel good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get this stomach away. I just gotta keep being disciplined and keep focusing on the stuff that matters. But recently we had a 3-year first date anniversary.
We did. We really did. November 11th. 11/11 makes the 3 years since we went on the movies. Went to the movies.
Went on the movies.
Yeah, we did. We went on the movies. And had our first date. And and that's pretty cool. Like, it's amazing how time is flying. Like, it really is.
And it don't feel like, I don't know, it don't feel stressful with you. Like, it's just easy. It's like we've been together for a long time and didn't know it. We just
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then we actually have some more news that we want to show you guys. It's going to be about 3 minutes of news.
Yeah. Got some.
And then come on back. We will talk about the subject of grief. We just want to make y'all laugh a little bit. Because after that, it's going to get deep. Deep.
Welcome back to the LuvLee News. I'm your host, Corn Hornswoggle.
Diane Unlovely.
Yes, she is. I hope you are doing well on this. What's today? Days are days. You can have 1,000,000 days or 2,000,000 days.
Right.
This just in, the LuvLees are been married for 1 year and 8 months.
That's a long time.
It is.
I haven't even been in a relationship for a whole day.
Not one.
But I have been sober.
How long?
About 5 minutes.
That's nothing to cheer about. If you have a drinking problem, call 1-800. Diane LuvLee, would you measuring cup. If you or someone you know has a drinking problem, dial 1-800-DRINKER.
Congratulations to the LuvLees for their 1 year, 8 month celebration. They have an anniversary every time I turn around. Didn't they have a 3-year anniversary too?
Yes, it was actually 3 years since their first date on 11/11.
11/11. You're not about to take. Look what you made me do.
This also just in, our president has kept this shutdown going for
41 days.
41 days.
Also, according to an email, he is a pedophile. So instead of me being afraid of white fans, because I'm only 4'7", I got to be afraid of the White House.
If you're so happen to be watching this, please don't shut us down.
Just like Tyrone shut me down. And I was trying to give him some.
I'm sorry, folks. I remind you that this is a family show.
I ain't got no family.
In other news, certain people are mad at the government shutdown, and the folks are saying this is what you all voted for.
This is what you voted for. You voted for Trump, didn't you? Didn't you? I'm out of here.
I didn't vote for this, but I voted. This has been the LuvLee news.
Oh, man.
That's so stupid watching that.
Us watching it. Us watching it.
Tell us what y'all think.
What's up,
What's
cuz?
up, cuz?
Patricia Williams coming through.
What up, though?
What up, though? If you just tuning in,
What
what's
y'all
up,
think of our
everybody?
skitty skit?
Yes, the LuvLee
Well,
news.
the LuvLee news. We're gonna start doing more LuvLee news.
Yes.
Let's just trying to try something out.
I love it.
What do you think about corn hornswoggle?
This is what I
I'm gonna take that button away from you. You gonna be clapping for everything. This is what I think. Yeah, clap.
The LuvLee news. But this is episode 24 of the LuvLee podcast, Life After Death.
Yeah.
So getting that funny stuff out of the way. Nah, not out of the way. I'm just talking about. Just keeping it moving though, bro.
Oh Lord.
We have a topic that everybody has experienced some form of grief, losing someone, and this is a part of life that, you know, sometimes, and try to move forward. But that's one thing that we're guaranteed is life and death. That's the life cycle, you know, goes on. New babies are born into your family, and people pass away from your family. That's a inevitable part of life that we cannot get around, and it's doesn't change the difficulty of it and getting through it. It's one of those obstacles in life that can cause a person to, you know, be different, you know, pause, not take care, not take accountability, not have concern, you know, for themselves or for others. And it can change a person. It really can. It can change your outlook, your perspective, your experiences are different, you know, and that's one thing that is the truth, is that it changes who you are, because your life was a part of this person. You were a part of that person's life, and you guys interacted and had these, you know, experiences. So losing memories,
special moments, and stuff that you only know about them, and then especially if it's somebody that's your best person.
Yes.
You know, it's very difficult.
Number one.
You're number one. Yeah. It's very difficult. But we want to talk about what prolonged grief, the actual definition, the DSM definition of prolonged grief, and it's unhealthy to have prolonged grief. So the reason why we want to talk about this is because we kind of want to help ourselves and mainly help you guys navigate through it.
Yep. Absolutely.
So
we do have a new person watching too.
Yay!
Late night.
Hey, clappity clap.
Yeah.
Welcome.
So yeah, this the first one, right?
Yeah.
One. Oh, okay. All right. DSM, Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders.
It's explaining
the DSM. Oh,
you know what? I forgot what it was explaining.
No, I got you. Intense longing or preoccupation.
Okay, no, these are the symptoms of prolonged grief. That's
right. Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah.
Okay, I said it was the symptoms.
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't put that on the thing, so that's
no. Yeah, you did. You segued. You said
so
you said describe prolonged grief from the DSM.
Okay.
This was that
symptoms. Yeah.
Yeah. Intense longing or preoccupation, daily or near daily intense yearning for the deceased, or preoccupation with thoughts or memories of them. For children, the preoccupation may focus on the circumstance of the death. So they're basically saying the things that you on a daily basis, you're gonna have this core memory, this core striking factor of this person that preoccupies you from your current life. Yeah. And that intense yearning, daily intense yearning. That's being taken away from what's going on in the current moment.
It's like you just it's like you're in a game and then all of a sudden you just popped out of it.
Yeah.
And you built all of this reality and you got to start all over again.
Yes.
And you like on the highest level of the highest game. So then it's like you have this psychologically you have this intense yearning for what you're used to, for what the normal schema is. Like, this is what I'm used to. So psychologically that's what you want.
Yeah.
And to be just pulled out of it so quickly is like it's crazy.
Yeah.
So I think it's like your intense yearning for wanting that back. And also if there's any guilt, and this is just me in my opinion, it's not DSM, but like if there's any guilt or anything like that, you want to yearn to change it. Or even if there's not any guilt, just yearn to, like, because sometimes we'll say, if I would have been there, this wouldn't happen, or if I would have did this, then that wouldn't happen.
Right.
And sometimes it's hard, like even for me, to accept that truth, because in my head I feel like if I would have did something different, then my brother would still be here. And so what I'm working on is knowing the truth, because I'm not the reason that he's not here.
Right.
And God has his own script. And sometimes it's not what we prayed for. Sometimes it's what he ultimately planned to happen. So I'm kind of in the process of accepting that, because I haven't really accepted that yet. I still have to fight against it, pray against it, meditate against that guilt of feeling like if I would have did this, then he would still be here.
Yeah.
Because he's my little brother. I've always been responsible for him. More so like a mom, even though I'm not that much older than him. But just he's always been delicate, and I've always cared about him and wanted to protect him. So in my way, I just feel like it's my fault.
Got you. Because that was your job to protect.
Yeah, and then like even with my mom not being here, my dad not being here, my grandparents not being here, it's like I am the oldest of my immediate family, and it makes me feel like I have to take on that responsibility to protect everybody, because they don't have anybody to protect them. And I'm not thinking about the fact that I ain't got nobody to protect me, because it's my job to make sure that my siblings are good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's thank you for sharing. Of course, that's what this verse is about, and talking about that. And we take on these roles, and these roles are assigned to us, to these people, for different ways. And that's what relationships are built on, friendships and families are built on, is that role that you play in each other's life, that daily basis, responsibility, in different ways. And that can also, that affects when it changes suddenly, as you mentioned it, So something that you said in there that was interesting to me, you said that the changing that yearning to wanting to be present, changing that yearning, because you're gonna think about something, regardless, and how we think about it, as we grieve, so that's the biggest part for me is, you noticing that, because you're gonna have that intensity regardless. And I feel like that's how we live too as people. We live intensely, we feel, we think, we respond, we experience so deeply as humans. Those moments impact us in our hearts and in our souls, in our spirits. And then that, when it gets suddenly
just
taken
gone
away,
it's like, so is it still there? Even though it happened? Because it feels like you and that person are holding that, rather than being alive, and you can be like, hey, remember when blah blah blah. Y'all even just have that, your own language and stuff, especially if you're like the best of friends, or whatever. It's like, dang, I've lived my life with this person, and now they're just not here.
Absolutely. So we're gonna go through these definitions and symptoms of prolonged. Those are prolonged grievings. Emotional pain, intense emotional pain related to the death, such as anger, bitterness, or sorrow. This is a big one here, because this, for me, this is what affects it. Affects the not being present for me. Is like is the you're either gonna be anger, bitter, or sorrow about it at any point. And it'll change. And really, the fact of, like, for me, I know that anger sometimes comes from the fact that you can't change it. Like, this is just your reality that was written to you.
I can't fix it.
Like, and so I'm pissed off because, like, what you mean this is what I got? Like, and
then it's weird because you just went through that.
Absolutely, I did.
And I was actually able to be there for you.
You were.
And I was just like, I'm like, he right. In my head, I'm like smiling and being strong, but I'm thinking to myself, like, he right. Can't change it.
This
is the one thing you cannot change.
You cannot change.
Like, if a whole house blew up, you can rebuild another house.
You can rebuild a house.
But you can't really build a person.
You can't rebuild a life. Like, you can't.
I mean, they cloning dogs and stuff now for whatever reason, but it's not the same.
No, it's not.
It's a different dog. It's not the same dog.
It is. And that's really what it boils down to. It's like, hey, this.
They haven't put laughter in there though.
Cause
we be trying to laugh sometimes.
Man, because you got to, because it's like, it really makes you mad. Because you most things you have control over in life. A lot of things you don't, but a lot of things you do. You don't control other people's actions or how they people respond, but you control what you got going on. For real. Even
a lot of things.
Even in other people, like, I can help somebody and that would change something. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can do this and that would change your situation. So it's like, we have control over certain things like that too. Like, oh, you hungry? Here,
let me give you some food.
I changed that.
I helped you, right?
Yes,
that's what I want to do, right?
Yeah, for yourself. So it's like, for that one time, and to your point, I was experiencing it the other day because my mentor passed away. It's been over a year now, and I deal with grief differently myself. But these moments that I'm experiencing to have grief and to feel that, because things happen so shiftingly quick.
It was quick.
Like
unexpected,
unexplainably quick. What are you talking about? Like, it's like, and then you like all the stuff you're supposed to do and had to do and should have did, and it's like, yo, like, what?
I ain't got no more time for that.
Yeah, like, come on, man, y'all tripping. So it's really like, now I'm in this predicament, and it's gonna bring these emotions out of me because I want to do something about it. I want to. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, the only thing you really can't do is work on you. It's like, focus on you.
And it's still not going to change it.
And it's not going to change it. But that's all you got.
But it's going to change you.
It's going to change you. Like, you got to be changed. Right? Yeah, like, this ain't.
You got to focus on you so that it don't change you for the worse. Because it will if you allow it. And then you really got to focus on you to try to get from the worst to better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that emotional pain related to the death, anger, bitterness, sorrow, That's
all
real.
of that. Like anger, and then you become bitter. I look at bitter and anger as the same thing.
Yeah.
And then you become sad because it's just like,
yeah, you got
I'm so mad I can't do nothing.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad that I'm sad. And I'm
sad is like defeat.
And I'm salty. You mad, sad, and salty. Like just you really be blaming God. You be blaming yourself. You be blaming the world. You be blaming anybody.
Anybody that looks
somebody
like you.
Cut you off traffic. See, this is why our people die.
Just mad. Facts.
Yeah. So.
Hey, you telling me, ain't you? Telling our business.
All right. Disbelief or avoidance. A marked sense of disbelief about the death or avoidance or of reminders of the deceased.
Oh my goodness. That's where I'm at. I still haven't cleaned my brother's room. And it's been 2 years. And I just don't have it in me at all. Yeah. And a lot of times, sometimes I'll think of him. Sometimes I smile. But for the most time, I try to I cry whenever I think of him. Yeah. And disbelief for me, for a long time, for a good 2 years, I kept waiting on him to walk through the door. Wow. Yeah. 2 years of that, yeah. It was like, no, he really about to come home. Right. He was at work or something. And when we went to his job, I didn't want to go to his job because I knew he wasn't there. And then they had the obituary hung up on his job, which shows how much of an amazing person he is. Yeah. Because there was no other. They had it on the wall. They had it on the wall. And that was hard. I didn't want to go. Because it was like, if he's not here, then where is he at? Where is he? Yep. That's man, disbelief. Yeah. Disbelief or avoidance. A marked sense of disbelief about the death. Yeah. And that's deep. That's deeply rooted, you know? And honestly, for me, I knew you needed to go. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to get the reality, you know, and that'd be the tough part for us as humans, and not just her. It's not about, you know, just a person. This is grief, period. Like, this is a worldwide phenomenon. We all experiencing this in some way. And it's like, when you have that disbelief, you need the truth. You need to know the truth. You need to know what's really going on so that you can be present in your truth and in your moment and accept the things that you can't change. You know? It's hard to be present in your moment when you're constantly waiting on the person to walk through the door. Because like, even if you want like just regular life, you waiting on somebody to come over and somebody is right there talking, you're like, hey, blah, blah. Yeah, cool. We're going to see if they hear you. Because are they pulling up? Back of your mind, you mentally over here trying to see if they coming. Over there, yep. So I'm having a present, and I'm not really focused on my present. Absolutely. I'm over here. Absolutely. Yeah. And that's a great point. And we got some scripture for that, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. Okay. But that's a great point, you know. And for me, like, the reality is that being over there is the past, you know, and that'd be hard for us as people to realize, is that is past me, you know, and that's why it's called the past, like, because it's behind you. And if you're turned around while trying to go forward, it messes up your direction, you know. And see where you're going. You won't see where you're going or where you are, you know. So, and that puts you in a tough spot. And this is why it's in the DSMR defined DSM. Sorry, I'm trying to be. I'm sorry. I let me stop. Let me not put you. Yeah, please don't. He knows absolutely nothing about. We won, but this hurt. It shows it. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning too. I'm like, okay, the DSM. I was pulling it up twice. He was like, what is the DSM? I kept pulling it up just for me. I was like, oh, that's disbelief or evidence. Yes. What'd you say, disbelief? That's what I'm saying. A marked sense of disbelief. Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about something else. Oh yeah, nah. Yeah, and so when you avoid, like it's talking about, when you avoid the reality, and now you're in there, that's being in that past, and that's just moving backwards. So subsequently, a lot of people go down in their lives, like their jobs. People lose jobs, lose businesses, their income declines. They can't keep up on their bills, they keep up on their hygiene. Like you fall off as a person in return, you know. And so we're gonna we'll talk about ways to get through this, but we're bringing up the definition and everything and breaking this down. So
This is really good. All right. Difficulty with identity and functioning. A sense of identity disruption. Example, feeling a part of oneself has died. Difficulty reintegrating into relationships and activities. Emotional numbness, or a feeling that life is meaningless.
That's all of me.
Yep.
That was me for two good years.
For sure.
I'm coming out of it. I'm not doing all of that.
Yeah.
But I still struggle with integrating into relationships and activities.
Yep.
I'd rather just be sad and introvert by myself. I am an introvert, but there's a fine line between being an introvert and just avoiding people because you get anxiety.
Right. Absolutely.
Like that's two different things.
Yep.
And so because sometimes I would not do stuff for a long time
on purpose. Yep. Just
because I was sad. I don't want nobody to see me sad, and I don't want to explain myself. I want to bring nobody down because I am a real person, and unfortunately, I don't know how to hide what's going on in my life. Sometimes I do for the most part, but if it's something serious, I'm not really good at hiding it, and I don't want to be like every time somebody see me, how you doing? I'm still sad. Like. It's been 2 years, and I still feel like crap. Yeah. So I don't want to keep doing that. Every time you see somebody, how you doing?
How you doing? Just mama.
They don't even want to know how you doing.
Just mama.
Please say you're doing good.
You don't want to know. Like, you just nervous.
Because they know, because you done told them you're not doing good so many times. Right. So they hoping that this one time you'll finally say you good. Just lie to me.
Nah, it's the same, man. Get out my face.
Always sad.
I'm still.
Stop being sad.
Yeah.
Like, you want to shake it up. Like, stop being sad. People want to shake me up. Like, stop being sad.
Stop being sad.
And I'm like, I can't help it. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
And it makes it very difficult. And now you have this.
Become even more stressful for a person who actually is trying to come out of depression because I don't know what to do. Yeah. Like, what am I doing here? I don't know what to do. Because I be telling myself, like, stop being sad. Like, it gets on my nerves. I get tired of myself sometimes. Like, Danny, how you doing? You know, I don't want to hear it. How you doing, girl? I
don't want to hear it. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And that'd be a part of it too. You know, it's these are known things. That's why it's all here. Like everybody knows. Not everybody doesn't know. Everybody should know. Yeah. But that numbness and you start to feel like your life itself is meaningless. There's no reason for you to be here. There's no reason for you to push on, you know.
I was on numb for a minute, and then I started taking Zoloft and Wellbutrin together for the past 30 days. Remember, I was like, this is the first time I actually feel alive.
Yeah.
Like, because sometimes it's just you have all that grief and depression or whatever diagnosis can create chemical imbalances, and sometimes you just need that medication to balance you out and then wean yourself off of it, you know, because I don't believe in taking it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just need that to
boost.
get you back to where you were at because the traumatic thing that happened to you, you know, took you back.
Yeah.
Especially if you're the type of person that's just went through something traumatic. Because before Kurt, I think I had a miscarriage or something. And so it was just like, and my grandmother passed. And so it's like you just not healing from that stuff. You finally walking along and then pop upside your head.
Yeah. And then now you scrambling, you know. And it puts a person in a position where you have to now carry on somehow, some way. Now I got this insurmountable pressure on me and I can't give up on myself, but I'm still trying to figure this out in my life. I'm still trying to realize this. I'm still trying to work on this. I'm still trying to carry this. Like, now this is my cross, which nobody asked for their cross. Nobody asked for the situations that are handed to them, you know. And, you know, we had a conversation the other day and you was like, you know, something about deserving. And I was like, sometimes you don't get what you deserve. You know, you just get what you have, and you got to work through it. Like, and that's a very sucky reality.
It
honestly.
is.
Like,
It really is.
Like, and no matter what situation you think about, anything in your life, any area, you got something that you don't deserve, but you deserve this, but you're dealing with that. You
don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, and you gotta get right on it. You know, like, oh, this I deserve a body like this. Are you working like this? I deserve finances like this. Are you working like this? Like,
man, I remember when I was in shape, when I was doing 5 times a week. One of my coworkers, she was a little heavier, and she was like, "Girl, I'm about to be like you." I was like, "Oh, you eating healthy?" She said, "No." I said, "Oh, you working out?" She said, "No." I said, "What are you doing?" "I don't know. I'm just gonna be like you, girl." I said, "No, you're not."
Ain't messing around with
you
them
not.
folks. Was not messing around with them folks.
You not. But here's the thing, like you said, having that kind of responsibility, like if you've lost a lot of your family, that's a big responsibility to have, to be like, you know what, I got to keep going.
Yeah.
For everybody.
Yeah.
For my aunties, for my sister, for my brother, for my mom, for my dad, for my grandparents.
Yeah.
Everybody.
It's on me now.
It's on me now.
Yeah.
And I need to create some ones that can come follow, because we're not about to be in this bloodline. Right. It's all on me and my other brother. And then when stuff, I'm not gonna put his business on, but when something happened something happened, that scared me. Yeah. So it's like,
what's really happening?
What is we doing? You know?
What is we doing? Yeah, for sure.
So that's a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure.
Feel it even more.
Yeah. And you specifically, like, a lot of people, everybody experience grief, but I will say this, like, I haven't experienced somebody that has had to deal with so much as far as losing somebody to this person right here. Like, and she's my wife, but right now she's this person. Like this woman. This woman? Right. Man, I'm talking about
Negro.
I'm talking about little sis off the dribble. Like, I don't even want to break it down.
Like, please don't
break it down. I'm sorry. Like, I'm really sorry. But seriously, it's unexplainable. You know, it's really unexplainable. But, and so now, to your point, to the pressure, to your point of the pressure, to your point of now having to carry a legacy on, and it being you know what I'm saying? Now it's on you. And so now it's like, you were responsible when you was already responsible. Now you even more responsible. And I'm responsible for even more responsible, like, without even figuring out how I'm responsible for this. Like, why this happening to me?
It makes me irresponsible when I'm going through grief. Because I don't want to open up no mail. Yeah. I don't want to pay no bills. I am trying to get through grief and depression, and then when the state of Michigan stopped paying me my disability check that I actually deserve, it's like, now I gotta hustle. What are we doing?
What are we really doing? Yeah.
And you it's like you grieving, but you don't have it in you, but you still gotta do what you gotta do.
Still gotta do what you gotta do.
We both like, oh, we gotta go Uber.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Like, no matter how you feel, now you still gotta live. Like, yeah. And that's and to carry on, like you said, and trying to figure it out. Now you really got to become a different version of yourself that you didn't even know existed. Like,
even a higher version that I didn't know was possible, because I thought before I was living in the higher version. Yeah. With all the other stuff that happened and that I conquered.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so that's so now we got loneliness, intense feeling of loneliness or detachment from others. Yeah. Yeah. Intense, and I think that's what I'm noticing as a trait within these, this definition and examples and symptoms is the words they're using, the intensity. You know what I'm saying? The deepness of it, like, because some people experience it differently, and so now when it's outside of a normal level, you are now in this realm of it being intense. It being intense for you. It's going to happen regardless, but if you take it this way, now it's intense for you. Now it's stopping your life. Now it's the intense loneliness, detachment for others, the numbness, and all these things. And that's when it gets defined. It's not everybody going to have this, Right. So if you are one of these people, you have to first realize that. I think that's the biggest part. But
I think intensity is different too on different levels. Like, when it concerns loneliness, like there's different types of loneliness. Like, you can be lonely because you feel like you don't have anyone, but you could also be lonely because you're the only one feeling this feeling. You're the only one that is Curtis's sister with his mom. You're the only one that Curtis lived with you for 13 years. You're the only one that knows this feeling. And that's what makes you feel lonely, because it's like, can anybody else relate to this? Even though they may have their own type of pain. It may not be the exact same as mine. Similar, but not the same. So it's like you feel lonely because it's like, I got to deal with this myself. Yeah. Even seeing a therapist, a therapist will help you. It'll give you methods and tools to get through it. I'm just explaining the feeling of it
itself.
Yeah. You feel like, well, dang, I'm really lonely.
Right.
You have people all around you, but if people don't get you, and so I think that's why it makes you feel like your life is meaningless, because it's like, if people don't get me, I'm around these people, I'm really a stranger to everybody. Why am I here? As an outsider, like.
Yeah. Why am I here? And I feel like that's where people get to, and going back, the last one talked about feeling like life is meaningless. That it all cycles within to each other. For sure. And then the last one here, functional impairment, significant distress or impairment in personal, family, social, or occupational functioning. This functioning may be maintained, but only through significant additional effort. That's deep.
Yeah, can't do nothing. I couldn't work my job.
Yep, and you did. You left your job. Like that shows right there. Like, oh yeah, I can't even think about working. Like, what are y'all talking about?
And I was there for 11 years, and I just could not. And I'm not the type of person who does not work. So now it's like, I'm trying to figure out my entrepreneur life, because I don't have it in me.
Gotta pivot.
Unless I find something that I really like, but I don't have it in me to do what I know how to do, like social work and stuff. I don't have that in me.
Yeah.
To deal with people and their stuff. I got my stuff.
Yeah. So, I think this is it's one thing that's not mentioned as much when this does happen. People are blamed for it, because it still will be your fault, and that's what's sad about it. If you get into this state where, especially for somebody, because now we're married, like, you have me, I'll make sure we good, regardless, if, like, you know what I'm saying. But some people don't have somebody like they physically live with, that they physically is helping them with their finances, and even pushing you to even do anything on a daily basis. Like, hey, bro, I know you sad, but
watch your butt.
We need to pay this. Like, okay. Like, get your sad butt up, please. Go do something
before they cut off the. Dang.
I need $100 from you today. Like, oh, okay. Like,
find $100.
Right.
Find $100.
I don't care what you do. But it's like, so when you don't have somebody, it's extremely more difficult, because it's already going to be difficult from the jump. But like, having somebody to just help you through along the way.
I don't know. I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the Lord sending this man to me, because he took good care of me.
Thank you.
Nursed me back to health. I still got the wing that's a little but it's a lot better than it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, we see the light now. Like,
there was no light. None. None. I don't want to think about it.
And it's amazing how time flies, because like, it flies in the sense of, like, when you look back, the number of it. It's like, that's really been over 2 years. That's really been almost over 1,000 days, whatever.
No. It's almost 360. If it's over 3.
3 years be 1,000 days. Anyway.
I don't know. We probably both had the wrong answer together.
No, it's about 700. 2 years. But anyway. So when you experience these things, it's still, one thing I always say is, not your fault, but it is your fight.
Yeah.
And you didn't lose this person, you didn't choose to lose this person, but you still got to carry on. You can't allow it's to take you over too much, where you do now not take care of yourself. And, we're going to talk about that soon. So before we talk about coping with grief and getting on the other side, again, this episode 24, we're going to talk about the stages of grief. You have denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance.
And it doesn't go in a certain order.
Doesn't go in a certain order.
It doesn't happen like it's sometimes all over the place.
Yeah. So it's like you gonna have all these things: denial, the anger, the bargaining, the depression, acceptance, and whatever moment, whatever time,
But it'll be great. The whole objective is to go through all of the stages. Because sometimes you don't go through all the stages, and you have to do that in order to go towards your healing.
Absolutely.
Like I didn't get to acceptance until recently. Like,
do you feel like you're there? You say
maybe I'm still working on it.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, you knew what I was gonna say.
You said I didn't get there till recently, so I just asked off what you said. I'm listening to you.
Yeah, I just thought it was better, but when you asked me the question, I realized,
I'm still working on that.
Yeah, I'm still working on it,
and that's okay. And nobody's here to blame you, and I'm not here to blame you for that. And I feel like you have to go through these stages. Like the bottom line, no matter how you get there, you got to go through them. And so to me, the way I see it is like denial, anger, bargaining, and depression. These all will cycle. These will cycle through until, we get to that acceptance. And then once you hit acceptance, you may revert back a little bit, but it's like, you still know. It's like a click. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's not be a consistent thing.
Yeah, but it's a foundation of like, okay, this is now I can live.
Yeah.
And I'm going to come back to
I'll probably hit some of these later on, but it's not like a circle, like this is just happening.
Right, just cycling through. Like I'm out the washing machine. I just got to dry out now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's a good analogy. Yeah, out the washing machine. Yeah,
because the washing machine got cycles, and you got to go through them. Like first, that water got to fill up. You got to add that soap in there. Now you got the dirty clothes in there. Like clean water, dirty clothes. It's like who gonna win? You know what I'm saying?
And you dry out, and then maybe depression will come knock on the door again. Like, here I am.
And then you got to go back in the cycle. Like you know what I'm saying?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's like you got to get clean again.
Yeah.
Essentially, you got to clean yourself back up and. Your soul got to be clean. Your spirit got to be clean. And we're going to talk about that. We got some scripture we're going to bring up. So those are the stages. And it's inevitable. It's inevitable to go through these stages.
Yes, sir.
But that's one thing to realize is what's up, y'all?
Hey.
Love y'all, man.
Hey.
That's one thing to know is that it's going to be all right. But just know where your destination is, which is that acceptance.
Yeah, that's definitely my destination. You said you had some scriptures, right?
Yeah, you want to do that first?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're talking about coping with grief. We're talking about getting through it and the tools to help all these things that we mentioned. If you're one of these people that have it, and it's what's the term again? Prolonged
grief.
Yeah, is that what it is? Prolonged grief? Yeah, if you have this prolonged grief. So getting through it. Okay. Pull them back up. So first one I want to bring up.
If you can't find the scripture, then we can just do the what's it called it.
Okay.
If you want.
Yeah, I thought they were in here.
Do you remember what scriptures you found?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's just do that one. Let's talk about ways to
how to cope with complicated grief.
Okay.
First, remind yourself that what you're feeling is okay.
It's okay to be sad.
Yeah, I feel like that's a big one because you blame yourself. You blame yourself for being in this way. You blame yourself for thinking these thoughts. You just blame. That's what you do.
You just blame.
I didn't mean to put it up right now, but I found it.
But therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. All things have passed away. Behold, all things are made new.
Yes.
And so what was the first one? It said it's okay.
It's okay to
not be okay, pretty much.
Yeah, remind yourself that what you're feeling is okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's no, I mean, I want to add to that with that scripture, also have hope that all things will be made new.
Yes.
Eventually. But right now, you raggedy. And it's okay
Yep.
to be raggedy.
It is.
And then later on get unraggedy.
Yep.
But you gotta dwell in that raggediness. Don't stay in there, but you gotta feel that raggediness so that you can come out of it and be made new.
Be made new. Yeah. Because like essentially because this person in your life has passed away as well, like now that part of you is feels like it has died or is dying. That's what you actually feel, and that was mentioned earlier in the definition. So it's like you have to allow that part of you also to boom pass away, so that boom the new parts of you can come in. You know?
Yeah, maybe some of that part you can keep and use it for their legacy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to remember the memories and do something to honor them.
Absolutely, yeah. Make it new.
Yeah,
like that's making it new. You know, because that person's never gonna leave you.
No.
You know, but it's how can I make this new? How can I turn this around for my good now? You know, like you said, you know, legacy things, creating the foundations, creating, you know, naming things and things, you know, and honor this person. Just different ways to honor that person and their legacy and the things that they brought to you. You know, now this is a new thing. Here's a new thing. You know, for you, for us, like you know, and got some more here.
The second one.
Oh yes, the second one is identify supports. Yes, identify supports. That's a big one because you got to know where your help come from.
That's very important. When I used to do CPS, one of the questions we would ask people is, who do they have as social support? Because if a person is overwhelmed, sometimes abuse doesn't happen from people who are abusive, but people who make mistakes or whatever, and they may be overwhelmed. If you have support, you can be like, hey, can you please help me for an hour watch my kid?
Yep.
Or hey, I'm struggling with this. You know, can you please help me? So that's very important to have that support. And sometimes when you're using the support, it'd be hard to lean on that support because you're using the support. You're usually the one that's there for people. So you kind of have an ego, and it's like, I don't want to just keep bothering this person and getting on their nerves with my problem. Like some people won't mind listening for so long, but after a while, it's like right, okay, I know you're dealing with this, and I can't, you know, I'm not you or whatever, but I'm tired of talking to you.
Hey, help yourself, man.
Like, did you read the book I gave you?
Right.
Like I'm sick of it.
Like come on. And so speaking of help, we got Psalms 34. The Lord hears his people when they call to him for help. He rescues them from all their troubles. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He rescues those whose spirits are crushed. And losing someone like that is crushing.
That's one of my favorite scriptures too. I'll never know where it's from. Psalm
34:17.
Okay, yeah, because I used to be super Christian when I was regular, so I don't know where it's from. But that's one of my favorite ones because I would have to tell myself, God is close to the brokenhearted, especially when you've been brokenhearted. You know without a doubt that they're talking about you.
Right.
And it's just amazing. Like he gives you that extra love because he knows you need it. So sometimes when you can't go to people with that social support, go to God. He is a great support.
Yes.
Sometimes we don't want to.
Yes.
So we may be mad at him or whatever. But you got to work that out.
You do.
And be able to go to him because he will help if you allow him to. The Holy Spirit is always there. Like today, I started singing and then I started praying for us. And Malachi was like, whoa, who is this person? Because he never seen that before.
I've seen it before.
He's seen it, but he never seen me just randomly do it like that.
No, it's just been a while.
Oh, it's been a while.
That's all.
I thought you said you ain't never seen it before.
I mean, it was a joke. I was jokingly saying it. But like, you've done that. That's who you are to the core. You know what I'm saying? But in our relationship, it hasn't been circumstantially because of what's happened. Because
of my life.
You know. And that's what we're talking about now is getting back to that life after death. Like, okay, now death has occurred. Now you have to live. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And what is living defined by? Living is not just being alive. Living is being present and excelling and striving towards and taking full advantage. That's what being alive is about. And that's the thought came to me about like you do gotta have that spark for yourself to live.
Yeah, you got to. And this is amazing. Like God had me doing that, but the Holy Spirit was always there.
Yeah.
I just had to choose to listen to the Spirit.
Yes.
And go into praise and worship and go into praying and feeling a lot better too. Like it really helped.
Yeah.
And so we just have to learn how to open our ear to God.
Absolutely. That's really what it comes down to, because you don't have enough strength. You don't have enough.
And try to let go of that anger.
Yeah, you have to.
Because the whole thing, the reason why we don't really be wanting to talk to God when we're going through grief is because we're mad at him.
You mad at God, absolutely.
And when you mad at somebody, you don't want to talk to them.
You don't want to, like, bro. Is you the one that I'm
just like you could have helped them, right? Okay.
Yeah, and it's like, it brings me back to the story of Job. He had this prolonged grief, and he just continued to just cast his cares. Like, he's that ultimate example of, he literally lost everybody in an instant, like in one batch of
and was left with a nagging wife. Like, just curse God and die.
Like, yo.
But that's normal. I mean, let's stop playing. Stop acting like you would be like, oh, I would be there with Job. Like, oh, Father God, why did this happen to us? You wouldn't be like that. You may be doing the same thing his wife was saying, like, hey,
just give up.
Yeah, you want to be a Buddha now?
You want to be a ball of shot caller? Absolutely. Number 3, explore new ways to cope. I like this one. I like that one because you're still gonna cope. You're still gonna go through these stages, but new ways. Like, okay, what's something different I can do I haven't tried? Let me try. For the
first time yesterday, I did yoga.
Yeah,
and it felt so good.
Good, that's good.
That was my first time. That was my new way of coping. Yeah, and it felt really good. I'm definitely going to sign up for the yoga classes at LA Fitness that I have not been going to, but yeah, it felt real good.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you on that. Set limits and boundaries. Very important.
Yes.
You can't overload yourself in life. You gotta make sure you can handle what's going on. Set limits for people. Set limits for yourself. Yeah. Set limits for other people on you and your space and your time.
How they treat you and how you treat people.
Absolutely.
Know like, hey, this is today. If this is the day that I feel like fighting, maybe I should stay inside the house. Don't do it forever.
Yeah.
But know yourself.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Okay, you know what? I can do it. I can go out and have fun and we'll be good or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, set those boundaries.
Yeah. Recognize wishful thinking or other helpful, thoughtful patterns.
So think like feed your subconscious.
Yep. Gratitude.
Think about things that you want to happen. Thank you, God, for life.
Yeah.
Thank you for strength.
Yes.
Thank you for providing for my family.
Yes.
That we don't have to worry about eating or a house or anything like that. You got us, and we are wealthy spiritually, mentally, emotionally. We are grateful. Focus on what you're grateful for.
Yeah.
Feed yourself with that stuff.
Absolutely.
Try to pray, try to meditate, whatever. When you wake up and just write down, I'm grateful for this. That is a good way to do it. I should have put my book in here.
Yeah.
I got all kind of ways to fight trauma. That is so funny. But yeah, I think that's one of my things too, one of my tools. When you wake up in the morning, write down what you are grateful for. Because gratefulness will keep you going.
Yeah, it will. Attitude of gratitude.
Man. Like yesterday when we did the yoga, she said, touch your heart and be grateful for your heart. Because your heart, I'm like, dang, your heart keeps you alive while you sleep.
Your heart pumping.
Your heart pumping, keeping you alive.
Man. Wow.
How intricate is that?
Man. The heart beating.
Grateful for it, okay?
Man. Yeah. That's amazing. Consult with professionals. We talked about therapy earlier. Look. Look.
It is.
Come here.
It is okay.
You better talk to somebody if you need to talk to somebody.
To go to a therapist.
If you really need to talk to somebody, you better talk to somebody.
Talk.
Like, because
let it out.
Because that be the thing.
Let it rip.
What up, though? Amen. Thank you, Lord.
Let it all the way out.
Let it out, because it can destroy you if you don't let it out.
It will.
Let it out.
It will destroy you.
It will destroy you.
Or it'll come out in ways that it's not supposed to come out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you just, you just hit.
Yeah. Cook. So, allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself to feel.
Okay.
You gotta. Emotion is grief is like poison.
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of you're gonna feel it, but how you quickly remove as soon as you can. It's not gonna be quick all the time, but that process of continually purging,
detoxing the poison out of you. Yeah, it's not gonna be a quick process.
It's not gonna be a process. It's not gonna be a quick process at all.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long time, and you don't know the time, and that be the difficult part too. But as long as you can continually, you can just give it tools. Like, right, you might have to start with your little finger first. Then you got a spoon. Now you gotta. It's like you gotta continually purge and get to deeper levels of acceptance. And,
yeah, and then I don't know why I got triggered when you said acceptance. That kind of triggered me. I don't know why.
Yeah, because you ain't there yet, but it's okay.
Yeah, I didn't need to hear that.
We just talking.
I'm like,
we just talking this. That's all.
You have to give yourself.
Is that
grace.
bitterness? No, just grace. Give yourself grace.
And try to give other people grace.
Yeah, like me. Give me grace. I need grace for sure. I need as much grace as I give her, if not more. Nah, I swear. But that you do gotta give yourself grace too, because a lot of times the guilt prolongs the grief.
And don't compare your situation to other people's situation.
You can't do that. You will see
somebody else and be like, oh, because that's what I have done, and that's what I have done.
Mm-hmm. That's what I've done, and that's what I have done.
And it don't feel good, because you be like, well, they doing better. They doing real good. Yeah. They operating in life. They watch their butts. Right.
Like, how
they
you do
out
that?
here walking around.
Yeah.
Talking to people like, how do you leave the house? Like, look at them.
Yeah. Like,
and you be like, they must be doing really good. But everybody got their own level of good. A person could be out in the world, living their life, and not be good.
Yeah, absolutely. Not be
good. A person could be in the house and be good.
Yeah.
So it's just very important. Don't compare yourself and give yourself grace, but don't be stagnant either. Because sometimes you're like, I'm giving myself grace. Don't make that an excuse.
Yeah,
you got to push yourself sometimes. Yeah. Like, hey,
absolutely.
I haven't been out. I need to go out. I'm gonna make myself go out.
Yep.
And you just gotta go. You just gotta do it. Just like with working out. Don't nobody want to work out, but you gotta make yourself work out.
Make yourself. Yeah.
Don't even think about it. Just do it.
Yeah. And to that point, another factor of life after death, you do got to move your body. You have to move your body. You have to move your body, because if you don't, you will lose it. And especially as you age and you get older, you start to lose muscle mass as you get older. And so no matter age you in, especially from our older folks, once you get to 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever the case is, you got to move. You got to be in control of what you got going on, because you will now have different problems because this grief is here. And now there's that bitterness and that unforgiveness.
Is this a PSA to me?
This is life. Husband? This is people. This is everybody. This is a part. This is the tool. Now, hey, if the shoe fit, put it on. So go ahead. But you will have different problems.
Excuse me.
You will have different problems that will arise, because now you're not taking care of yourself. And unforgiveness and bitterness cause dis-ease. They cause discomfort. They cause extra weight. They cause, bloating, whatever the case is. It's so many factors that you can't really get out until you deal with it emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Yeah. That manifests.
Sometimes you can work out 1,000,000 times a day and you'll still be fat.
Yeah, you still got.
But that happened to me before.
It's certain
after my mom passed.
Yeah.
I was always small, and I started gaining some weight. I was like, what is going on? And I started working out. Nothing was happening.
Yeah.
I was eating healthy. Nothing was happening. And I was really young. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Like,
what's really going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that, it can be daunting. So simple as walking, and then you can continue to build on that. They have workout videos. You have to do something on and push yourself, challenge yourself. Get some light weights and do some lightweight stuff online. YouTube is a great source for any level of fitness. There's no excuse. We have so much technology at our hands. And getting outside, walking down the street gives you a whole new perspective on life. That's one of my ways that I have always used to cope with stuff. Like, if I was ever overwhelmed or something, I would go for a walk. And even going on the other side of your block, you see your house from a different point of view because you're like, wow,
it's
I'm over
hard
here.
when it's cold now.
It is, and if you can get out because you got warm days, but just moving in the house works. But sometimes you do got to get some
hot cold
some cold air. Like do a 1 minute walk.
Some hot cold air.
Yeah, put your coat on and go for a 1 minute walk. It ain't gonna hurt you. You need that shock to your body sometimes to rejuvenate you.
Sometimes.
Yeah. And that'd be the thing. The discipline, being a physically disciplined person will help you with that. It just helps you with life, period. But definitely with grief, because now you improve yourself and you see your will to live,
It's this these people called Juice and Toy on YouTube.
Yeah, we love them. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they have like 10-minute exercises. I've never seen it before, and you
really
be
good.
Tired after 10-20 minutes.
Yeah, busting a sweat for real.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Yeah, let's finish this word. God blesses those who mourn, for they will be comforted. God blesses those who are humble, for they will inherit the whole earth. So that mourn part, when you mourn, God will bless you.
He will.
And you gotta have faith in that, And it's hard to get that, and it's hard to even want the blessing because it's like, yo, I'm like we said earlier, you the one I'm mad at, Psalms 1. Oh no, we did that one. Psalms 34. Oh no, we did both. Okay.
All right.
Oh no, he heals the brokenhearted and bandages their wounds. No, I didn't read that one.
And what? He
heals the brokenhearted and bandages their wounds.
Oh, bandages their wounds. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it had to
Yeah. Yeah, we just to recap, exercise. Exercise is my biggest one. You gotta pray. You gotta get in your word. There we go. Remind yourself that it's okay. Look, you okay? Everybody feeling the same thing you feeling. They're not feeling it like you. Yeah. But somebody in the world feeling it like you. Okay, you're not the only one.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
And
everybody
give yourself that grace.
Give yourself that grace. Know where your help come from. God, your people around you, your family, your friends. You make sure you explore those new ways. Do different things that you've never done before. Experience different experiences for you. Because that's coping too. Like you said, yoga is what you help you. That was the way of dealing with the day and dealing with your perspective now. And set limits. Those are very important.
Very.
And that wishful thinking, that gratitude, that is so big.
Very.
Because you forget about what you blessed with, so focused on the past and somebody that isn't here, and be like, oh, I wish they had this, and it's like, hey, this is what you're blessed with, though.
Yeah, if you don't get anything else from this podcast, gratitude should be the number one thing that can help you through your grief, because when you're grateful, it just takes you to a whole different level.
It does.
I also feel like forgiveness.
Yes.
You have to forgive yourself. What if you had anything to do with the grief? You have to forgive the person that passed away for leaving you earlier. Because if this person that's younger, you're like, oh, you left me early. You have to forgive that, and you have to forgive God, and accept. This is what it is. But you have to. The top ones I would say is gratitude and forgiveness and grace. Top three things that you should remember: gratitude, forgiveness, and grace. Give yourself grace.
I love that. Well, that being said, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of LuvLee Podcast.
Thank you, guys. And we will see you guys next Friday.
Yes, for episode 25. 3 o'clock as always.
3 o'clock. Let us know if you have any subjects you want us to talk about.
That's for sure. And remember, you can live after that.
Oh yeah, and also remember, it's your choice to rejoice. Because my friend T Barb, real quick, she told me, she said it's a choice to do what you gotta do. It's a choice. Happiness is a choice. That's what she said. Happiness is a choice. And it's hard to believe that when you're so sad, but it is a choice. And it's not an easy choice, though. It's a choice, but it's not an easy choice. You gotta keep trying. You gotta get up, wash your butt, keep trying, do what you gotta do so that you can make that choice. It won't be an easy choice, but it's still a choice. Happiness is a choice. Choose it. And also choose love. We out.
Choose love, y'all. Hey. Love, 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 these love, 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 these love. Lot of love. Love, big love. Love, 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 what? These love, 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 these love. Love, choose love, y'all. Love, 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 these love, 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 these love. From above. I love you.
I love you too.